Hi everyone. So today we're going to be doing something we haven't done on the channel in a long time. And this is a pick a card reading video. Well, it actually started as pick a card, but kind of turned into pick a pile because there actually was more than one card that came out from each of these different piles. So right now on the screen, you are seeing an image of 3 different piles, 1, 2, or 3, and you can choose your pile and jump ahead using the timestamps in the description box and pinned comment under the video. Or of course, you can listen to all 3. You don't have to be limited to one pile. And if you start to listen and feel like something isn't connecting, you can always switch to another numerical pile as well. Okay, so I'll give you a moment to choose your pile. Good luck, and I hope you enjoy your message. Hello, pile number 1. Okay, so if you chose the first pile, the cards that came out for you are the Garden and the Gate and Angel of Strength. So I'm seeing, first of all, a very confident energy around you. And as the title of this video says, we're going to be looking at how a specific person is thinking of you or perceiving you romantically at this time. So someone who's romantically connected to you and thinking of you in a certain kind of way. And if you chose this pile, then the person that is romantically sending you a lot of energy right now sees you as very spiritually protected and almost to the point where they're feeling a bit intimidated. I'm immediately getting this butterflies in my stomach feeling. I feel like you make this person very nervous, but they're kind of clarifying and saying it's nervousness in a good way. I'm also getting the words hooked and addicted. So this is someone who feels very hooked on your energy. I got the name Leroy for someone. I'm seeing this really bright star in my mind's eye too. I'm not sure why. Maybe there is something about your star signs that is very compatible, or maybe this person has even actually looked into astrology or spiritual concepts to kind of try to understand your connection. So wow, already, I know I said I haven't done these pick a card readings in a while, and I have to say I'm really enjoying the energy here. Oh, and by the way, if you do want me to channel more specifically for you, of course, I always recommend subscribing to the channel because this does tend to allow me to pick up on your energy more easily. I just realized I really didn't do any of those typical introductions in depth at the intro, but that's really because all of these messages wanted to come through so quickly. Now, I'm not sure why I wanted to say that for your group, specifically group 1. So that kind of leads me to think that maybe there is this desire to communicate a lot to you very fast. We also have the throat chakra card really confirming this desire to communicate with you. This may be someone who, when they get around you, I'm hearing if you physically are around this person, they can hardly hide their excitement. So even if they try to play it casual or play it cool when you're at a distance or communicating over text or social media, if you were to physically see this person face to face, I just see someone like trying to hide a smile but failing at it. This is such a giddy, it's almost like a childlike excitement coming from this person about you, but also there's that element of intimidation. I'm also hearing the word mystery. So this is someone who finds your energy to be very mysterious. I'm hearing, I want to know everything about you. So they feel like you're a difficult person in some ways to get to know because of this mysteriousness about you, but they really want to know more. I just keep hearing, I want to know more. I'm seeing books, so that might be relevant for someone. I'm hearing, I want to see what's behind the curtain. So this is a person who they can tell that there are layers to you that they haven't yet explored. Again, there's that element of mystery, and they really want to know what's beneath all of those layers. I'm getting something about a librarian or a library for someone. This is also a person who I'm hearing planning dates. This is someone who wants to plan get-togethers with you in the physical. They want to physically, I'm hearing, touch you, be around you, see you. But with the touching aspect, honestly, this is someone who comes off as very respectful and, again, also very cautious. So while there is this desire to physically touch you or be close to you, I'm getting this more so in a very respectful way. This is someone who just really gets so excited around your energy and wants more of it, but they also want to be very respectful about the way in which they go about doing this. But I am hearing that if you're in contact with this person, they're very likely going to reach out with more plans for the future. I'm also picking up that if this is your group, you've actually caught glimpses telepathically of what this person is planning, and you probably thought that this was coming from your own mind. This is kind of getting pretty quantum, even in this pick a card reading, but you've most likely caught these visualizations, these flashes of daydreams during the day or at night where you are seeing you and this person in your mind's eye, connecting, going on a date, doing something together. And you've probably thought that this was coming from you, but in actuality, you've been picking up on this person's energy. So you've been actually psychically sensing some of what they've been planning that they haven't told you about yet. Because again, I'm getting this as someone who wants to be very careful about how they move this forward. They don't want to rush things between the two of you. And I will say that at times their life feels a little overwhelming or unbalanced to them with the Angel of Balance card in the reverse position. And those are the times where they especially might kind of pull back a little bit or be very careful about how they speak to you or how they approach you, because I'm hearing they don't really want to let on to you how unbalanced their life can feel at times. They definitely want to present a very strong, tough exterior. But if this person ever does pull away, I'm specifically hearing something about their work. They may at times have trouble kind of balancing their work and their time in their life. I'm also hearing healing from something that you don't know about. So this person may actually be healing from some kind of a past heartbreak or a past relationship. And I'm getting, if this is your group, the two of you may not have really discussed past relationships or past heartbreaks yet. I feel like your connection has mostly been very positive and very light, but there is something that has created fear in this person when it comes to love, with the fear card coming out here. And this affirmation on the card says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So yeah, I'm getting that this is someone who behind the scenes is dealing with some of the fear that they've developed about connecting in new love again with someone new. I'm also getting that this may be someone who feels as though they met you before they were entirely ready to meet someone like you. I'm hearing of your caliber. They definitely hold you in really high regard, and I do feel that they may have been recently fresh off of this past relationship or past heartbreak, or feeling as though they hadn't fully healed from that situation. Somehow that heartbreak energy seems to have been still pretty fresh, even though it's something that the two of you haven't necessarily talked about at length or discussed in depth. And so they're almost wishing that they would have met you later on because they really desire to connect with you, but they're doing what they can to heal themselves and to better themselves, to rebuild their confidence and to keep things very light and positive between the two of you while they're doing this healing behind the scenes. It seems to be really important to this person not to burden you, but to really, I'm hearing, to do the dirty work behind the scenes, the healing work on themselves, keeping things balanced as best they can with their work, whatever else is going on in their life, and then to really connect with you when they're in that good feeling place. So what you need to know about connecting with this person is they may be the type to, at times, seem kind of distant when they are dealing with some of that fear that's coming up for them, or dealing with feeling a bit overwhelmed with their work or their life. But know that they're always going to be coming back around when they're feeling better, because you are really this person's ideal. They think of you extremely highly and they daydream about you a lot. This is actually a very dreamy energy. This is someone who spends a lot of time in their own mind. I'm hearing maladaptive daydreaming, so they may actually daydream a lot about you, especially when they're in the middle of doing other things that they find to be a bit overwhelming or mundane, such as possibly their work situation. There may be something very mundane or repetitive about their work. I'm hearing trying to break out. So they may be trying to break out of where they are currently in the workplace or when it comes to certain areas of their life. But again, if that's taking place, I feel they may be a bit secretive about that, not because they're hiding anything, but because they really want to keep connecting with you in the most positive way possible. And they don't want to muddy that energy with some of the real-time complications of their life. Now, I do have the cards. I wish it was less complicated, and I know you're the one, and that scares me, which is exactly kind of the energy we've been getting from this person. So I really hope this message reached you if it was for you. If you do want to deepen your connection with this person and clear any energy blocks between the two of you so that you can connect more easily and more harmoniously in the physical world, then I really recommend exploring the Subliminal Love Magnetism from my Subliminals app, Sound and Soulful. This will really help you with that process of energy clearing and aligning with this person. And to get my Subliminals app, you can click the link in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed your message and have an amazing remainder of your day. Hi, Group 2. If you chose the second pile of cards, then this is your reading. So let me pull up the cards that I pulled for you. You actually had 3 cards, whereas Group 1 only had 2. And your cards are the Sun, Door to Value reversed, and the solar plexus chakra in the upright position. Now, right away, I am getting that for some of you listening here, there may be some correlations between Group 1 and Group 2. I'm getting there might be some overlap. So if you connect with this message, you may also connect with Group 1. For some of you, you may actually have felt guided to continue listening after listening to the Group 1 message initially. I'm not sure why I'm getting that specifically for some of you. But what I'm picking up here is that when it comes to how someone is thinking or feeling about you romantically right now, you have someone who really sees you in the spotlight, but they also perceive you as this ray of light. I'm getting this very bright aura that I feel represents your aura. I'm hearing that you light up every room you walk into, and that is something that this particular romantic person is really noticing about you and admiring. But in doing so, they can't help but kind of cross-compare to themselves, and it's making them feel a little bit insecure. They perceive you as someone who brings a huge amount of value to every connection, every relationship, every room you walk into. Again, you seem to bring this literal light energy into every situation you enter into, but this is someone who seems to struggle to see their own worth and value. Now, I get that if you are someone who knows this person and you've been connecting with them, I feel that you actually can see this person's worth and value. You see their value as a person, but you're also just very gifted at being able to see and illuminate the value in anyone. So it's kind of a gift that you have to be able to look at someone and help them remember their own value because you can see that within them. This is just one of your spiritual gifts generally. But what I'm getting about this person is that meeting you has spurred them on this pathway of wanting to really build their confidence to a stronger place or build some kind of foundation in their life that can support this connection, that can support being able to make some kind of offer. I heard in the shadows, so maybe this person is kind of in the background or the shadows of your life or stays on the outskirts of your life. I'm also getting minimal communication. So for some of you, you may actually only have very minimal communication with this person. But it's not because they don't want to have you in their life more. It's because they're really struggling to see their own worth and value and to have confidence within themselves. With Angel of Balance reversed, And this seems to be connected to the throat chakra, to the way that you communicate. So there's some imbalance in your communication with this person. Maybe you feel like you reach out to them a lot more than they reach out to you, or vice versa, or there's just like a lot of silence. I feel like something about your physical communication feels very minimal or very unbalanced, or it's not really the way that either of you want it to be necessarily. But with man holding a heart upright, this is someone who feels very heart open towards you. They're feeling a lot of conscious emotions towards you. I just feel somehow a lot of that gets lost in the expression, or it doesn't get expressed through communication. I also feel someone's love language here, or one of someone's love languages, seems to be words of affirmation. So the fact that the communication here has been strained or has been minimal may actually be a huge factor for someone that's been creating anxiety or creating concern here. But again, it comes back to this person really struggling to see their own value. And I keep getting something about either childhood influences or other forms of external influences that cause this person to have really low self-esteem or a low sense of self-worth. So there actually might be some form of inner child wounding at play here. But I do feel that even if communication is very minimal, this is someone who's very emotionally fixed on you or fixated on you. I feel as though you are the only person that's really on their mind or in their heart. It's just that they seem to be struggling a lot with their self-concept. So what else can I channel about this particular person? Yeah, with the Page of Swords upright, this is a person who will think something and feel something really strongly, but then wait a long time to say it, or a long time to actually communicate with it. I also feel, I'm hearing alternative lifestyle. I don't know if that relates for someone. I also kept seeing black hair and someone with facial piercings. I don't know if that relates to someone here. But with the Hierophant reversed, I feel like something about your connection with this person inherently creates some kind of tower moment, or is very unconventional. It doesn't seem to fit into a traditional box of connection or relationship. And I'm not sure why that is. Maybe there's some barrier, like a distance between you, or you come from very different backgrounds. I'm just hearing you're living very different lives, maybe even opposite lives, or you're just at a far distance or something like that. So with the Tower card, it seems that the idea of coming together would naturally create huge change, huge upheaval. There's a major tower moment associated with the two of you coming together here. And I feel this person struggles to see how they're going to be able to manage that tower moment if they were to bring the two of you together closer. Because with the Five of Pentacles, they also feel as though, I feel like there's some factor here related to their work or finances where they don't feel like they have the resources to be able to make it through this tower moment, or to be able to manage this upheaval in a comfortable way. And so I'm hearing it's the discomfort of loving someone so much with so much at stake and so many obstacles in the way. I'm not sure who that's for, but that seems to be how this person is feeling. And there's a huge part of them that is completely afraid that they're never going to be able to fully connect with you, or that they are going to fail here. This may be someone as well who perceives you as having a lot of options. Again, you do seem to light up every room you walk into. You seem to be a very personable, charismatic, confident person, and they seem to be seeing themselves as not the best option for you. And yet at the same time, they can't seem to get you out of their head. They can't seem to let this go. They don't want to let this go. They seem to be holding on very tightly, but then at times keeping communication to a minimal level. So it's been kind of a strange energy coming through from this person. I'm not sure who exactly I'm channeling into here. I'd love to hear from you in the comments if this is for you, because it's a very complex dynamic. I saw something about a dinosaur. I'm not sure why. I don't know what to say to you. Yeah, and that's exactly what I've been getting from this person, that they feel all this love for you, but I'm hearing they're not even sure if it's helpful to communicate it. Again, that could come back to some of the barriers and obstacles between you. It's almost like this what's the point energy in their mind, like what's the point to saying what I'm feeling if there are all these obstacles. We also have the card, I wish I could be there for you, but I don't feel ready. Yeah, that's this person wanting to, I'm hearing to be there with you or for you physically. So I do keep getting some kind of distance here, but that won't be for everyone. This is someone who wants to overcome whatever those obstacles are and go through that upheaval, go through that tower moment to be with you, but they don't feel ready to handle the fallout from the tower moment. We also have the card, I am sorry for giving you false hopes. So I feel as though there may be a lot of stop and start energy here where things might seem to start to move forward and then they might pull back very quickly. And that, again, it all comes down to their self-image here and how they're really struggling with this sense of their own value. But then we have the card, I don't want to lose you. So just in these oracle messages that we've been pulling, you can see this very complicated energy between the two of you where they're feeling all this emotion. They want to communicate it, but they don't know how. They want to bring things together, but they don't feel ready. And yet they can't seem to let you go. So most likely you feel them pulling very strongly on your energy, but there's also a lot of heaviness associated here as well. So I really hope this message reached you if it was for you. If you do want assistance in clearing out some of the energy blocks in this connection and manifesting a more harmonious union here, and also just attracting in your highest vibrational love, whatever that is for you personally, then I really recommend exploring my Love Magnetism Subliminal Meditation. This comes from my Subliminals app, Sound and Soulful, which is linked in the pinned comment and description box underneath the video. But otherwise, that is your short message, Group 2. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will connect with you in the next video. Hi, Group 3, welcome to your reading. It's interesting, right when I began channeling into the energy of your group, I felt this wave of excitement, but also my voice cracked a little bit. So I almost feel as though someone's like clearing their throat to want to say something. There's definitely a very active throat chakra or communication energy around whatever this connection is for you. With Man Holding a Heart, I just heard, I'm so excited to meet you, or I'm so excited to see you. So this is someone who either really wants to meet you on a soul level. This could be someone coming in futuristically if you haven't yet met in the physical world, and maybe their soul is coming through with this message. Wow, that's very unique for some of you. For others of you, this may be someone that you've met, that you have plans with, or that wants to make plans to see you again or to meet up with you again, because this person really just feels excited about wanting to be in your presence. They see you as their total wish fulfillment, like everything they've been looking for. In fact, this is a person who actually feels as though they manifested you. With envy in the reverse position, it's almost like they asked God or the universe to meet someone like you, and they feel astonished. It's almost, I'm hearing you are a miracle. This person feels like meeting you has been a literal miracle of some kind. Or again, if you haven't yet met them, their soul is really calling you in very strongly, and you will be meeting very soon. Okay, so here we have the throat chakra card coming out right away, which is so funny because I just said I felt a very activated throat chakra energy here, and now we are getting that exact card in the reading. So this person is so eager to talk to you, to communicate with you, to have you in their life. They also feel huge amounts of passion and a lot of physical attraction towards you. This is someone who feels so much attraction for you and wants to act on that or communicate that in some way. They don't seem to want to be too forward, but they definitely are feeling this really strong, visceral, physical, magnetic pulling towards you. So you may be feeling that as well when it comes to this person. I heard something about the color red. We're also getting the 3 of Cups, which of course connects with this very happy, positive, celebratory energy, this desire to spend time together. Maybe they want to celebrate a holiday or an event with you. I'm hearing if you're watching before New Year's, this actually could be New Year's Eve, or it could be Valentine's Day. I feel like they want to celebrate something with you in person or share some kind of really happy time with you. I'm also getting in general that when you both think of some kind of a happy occasion or something you're really excited about, like something experiential, like a concert or an event or a bucket list item, you seem to think of the other person as the one that you'd want to spend that with or want to celebrate that with. So what that tells me is that the two of you are connecting on this really high vibrational level, energetically speaking, because it seems like whenever you think of something fun or exciting that you want to do, you want this person by your side and vice versa. Or again, if you haven't yet met them, that's how you'll feel about them. So if you've never felt that way about anyone romantically, then know that this person is going to be coming in that you're absolutely going to be feeling that way with. With the High Priestess and the Star, there is a spiritual component to this connection here. I know we've talked a lot about this kind of experiential energy where you want to spend time together doing exciting things together in the physical world, but there's a spiritual element to this as well, because you seem to really call out to this person's soul. I'm getting that the physical intense attraction they feel towards you, it's actually coming from a spiritual place, even though they're experiencing it physically. It's coming because the two of you actually do have some kind of soul connection. The number 17 may be significant to you, but I want to know more about this soul connection that you share. So what is this soul connection between the two of you? I'm hearing someone you can give your heart away to comfortably and safely. So you may feel very safe opening up your heart to this person, very comfortable sharing your emotions with them. This is because of the natural soul familiarity between you, the soul bond here. And I feel this comes after a period of time where you've really felt defeated in love or felt as though things weren't really working out with victory in the reverse position. I got that song, God Bless the Broken Road. So it's almost this feeling of every relationship or connection that didn't work out was actually protecting and preserving the both of you for being able to meet each other and connect with in this way. I'm hearing it's going to make sense why nothing else worked out before. This very much has a kind of like the one energy that you're both feeling. I'm not sure why those words, the one, just keep coming out here very strongly. I feel that regardless of what kind of soul connection is here, whether it's a twin flame or a soulmate, it's very harmonious. And I'm hearing most importantly, it feels ready for you now, meaning it's a connection that's ready to be solidified into a union. It feels very harmonious, very much in a healed state of being. It's very balanced, with the Magician and the Mirror and the upright position. But I also feel the fact that this connection is so balanced is not by happenstance. That's actually because you've both done a great deal of inner work within yourselves to balance your personal energy so that now when the two of you are meeting or coming together, you're able to merge together in a more balanced way. There's also a sense of needing to take some kind of chance here, but the chance having a lightness to it and feeling really exciting with adjacent possibilities. I'm also hearing unlimited possibilities. So with this person, it may feel as though you can do or accomplish anything. They might make you feel very unlimited. And I'm getting that you have the same effect on this person as well. This feels like someone that could travel between any timeline with you. Like the two of you seem to align and harmonize very well on any timeline because of this soul connection that you share. So I'm really loving the energy around this bond for whoever this is for, group 3. This does have a relatively new kind of vibe to it, whether it's someone that you just met or someone coming in futuristically. I just keep hearing something about this connection makes all of the past connections that didn't work out suddenly be like blessings or make sense. Wow, very powerful message coming through there. And we got the Knight of Cups, so I feel some kind of romantic proposal coming fairly quickly here. This seems to be someone so sure that you are everything that they want, that they'll want to move forward very quickly and make some kind of a solid offer that somehow solidifies things between you and the physical realm. And I'm getting that's something that this person either has or soon will be putting a lot of conscious thought into. So I know these have kind of been short messages, but I hope this reached you if it was for you. If you do want assistance in clearing the energy blocks in this romantic connection, or just generally attracting in your highest vibrational timeline in love, then I recommend exploring my Love Magnetism Subliminal to really help you align with your highest and best outcomes in your romantic life. This comes from my Subliminals app, Sound and Soulful, and the link to download is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. Otherwise, I hope you have an amazing remainder of your day, and I will connect with you here again in the next reading.